Man, didn't I tell you whenever we leave out this cell that you look to the floor, man? Don't you ever look at nobody's face? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I? Man, this is not the outside, man. This is prison, dog.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
So me and Al on our way to the chow hall. And the captain like, Lasir, come here. So I'm like, what's up? He like, come on, the warden want to talk to you. So I tell Al to go ahead. So I know y'all like, wait, hold on, Donta. You said Lasir. Who is that? That's my last name. My name is Donta Lasir. So in prison, they call you by your last name or your inmate number. So you're like, Lasir, come on. The warden want to talk to you. So I end up going with him. We get in the elevator. I'm like, what's this about? He like, you will see when we get there. So I'm like, all right. So we sit down outside the warden office about 5 minutes, and the captain go in, and then I come in. Now, in this office, you got the warden behind his desk. You got the captain right here to the left, and you got this white dude, young white cat, right here. So I'm like, what's up? He like, take a seat. So I'm like, nah, I'd rather stand up. He like, well, it don't matter. Listen, this is my nephew. He pointed at the white boy. This is my nephew, and I need for you to protect him. I'm like, what you mean protect him? He like, listen, I already know what you got going on around here. I know you control your pod with an iron fist, and I know nobody won't do nothing to him if he running with you. Now, check this out, y'all. In my crew, it was me, Al, T, Homicide, okay? Now, we was that, okay? Now, we had affiliates and, other type of cats that, did things for me and, I was affiliated with, but in my crew, that was it. So I'm like, what's his charges? So he like, well, that's the thing. I need for you to sit down. So I sit down and I'm looking at the white boy, and he got his head all down, looking at the ground. I'm like, what's his charges? He was like, well, he got involved in the adult entertainment industry. And one of the videos that he was making, it was like a rough scene where the person basically breaks into a house and they get rough with the woman. And basically, it's the hard R word type of scene. And I'm like, okay, what that gotta... He like, well, after they did the video, the girl wanted more money. And she basically told them, like, she want more money, or she going to say that he, forced her to do these things. So I said, so you want me to hold down you know what I'm saying? I can't say the word on here. He was like, no, but he didn't do it, though. It was all in the contract and stuff. I said, so, I mean, what am I doing here? He like, because, I can't have him in a hole, and I can't trust all the guards here. So I need for you to hold him down. I need you and your boys to hold him down. I'm like, I said, listen, man, I don't know, because, I mean... It's just some things I can't rock with. I said, so what's his cover story? Is y'all gonna have a cover story for him? He was like, yeah, we already got that. Already taken care of. We gonna say, he was out here scamming. They gave him 2 years. So I'm like, so what happened if I say no? What happened if I say, nah, I ain't doing it? Then the captain was like, well, you can go to the hole for the rest of your stay. As of right now, there could be something in your cell right now that maybe you overlooked and can get you thrown in a hole for the rest of your days. So I'm like, so do I get any incentive out of this? They like, yeah, we'll give you $100 a week, $100 a week to go to the store. So I'm like, so I ain't really got no choice, huh? Y'all just telling me what I'm going to do. They're like, well, you can look at it that way. So I look at the white boy, and I look at the warden, and I look at the captain, and I'm like, did you really do that? And he finally looked up. He was like, man, listen, just like he said, man, we were shooting the scene, and, you know, she wanted more money, and she accused me of doing this when we didn't want to pay no more. So I said, all right, man, let's go. So the captain take me back, and I go to the child hall, and I eat my breakfast. And Al like, well, what was that all about? I said, listen, man, we got to bring this white cat under our wing. He like, what you mean, this white dude? I said, don't tell nobody. But the warden nephew, he up in here, and he here on a bad charge. And I don't know if he did it or not. You know, he basically shot a video where, you know, him and the chick was messing around, but it was rough. And now, you know, she shook him down for some bread, and he said he wasn't paying, allegedly. And now you know how it is up in here, so the warden want me, you, and, you know, the homies to protect him. So he was like, so what we get out of it? I said, well, he said he'd give me $100, so I'll break that down between y'all and whatever. So he like, well, all right, well, let's do it. So we finished eating breakfast. So then we go to the pod, right? The captain come through, and they locked the whole pod down. So we all had to go to our cells. So we up in our cells, right? And keep in mind, these is 2-man cells. So like clockwork, here come the white boy, and he got a transport cart with 2 guards and a warden. And they come right to my cell and pop it. And he go in, and the warden come in, and he like, Donta, listen. But he whispering at this point, he like, Donta, listen. It's my nephew. Make sure you look out for him, man. I'm going to make sure we look out for you. And then with this cart, they had a bag of commissary full of ramen noodles. And the warden was like, I'm going to make sure y'all, I mean, I know you good, but, you know, I'm going to make sure, you know, everything is straight. So I'm like, all right, man. So the warden leave, the captain leave, and other guards leave. So they let everybody out. So Al and Tar T, they come shoot down there. They like, what's up with this white boy? So Al, I guess he forgot, like, and then he remembered, like, oh, this the white boy. So Tar T, I pull Tar T in, I say, Al, go grab homicide so we can talk. So everybody was looking at the white boy, and he like, yeah, my name is so-and-so. And everybody just looking at him like, there's ice grilling him. So when homicide get in there, homicide like, oh, we got a white boy? We got a white boy? Like walking towards him really aggressive. I said, no, chill. He with us. He like, what you mean he with us? I said, listen, this, whatever we talk about in this cell, man, he like, you already know, man. You come on, man. What's up? I said, we got to protect this dude. He like, what you mean protect him? I said, he under our protection. This is the warden nephew. He done got into some crazies out there, and the warden need for us to hold him down for, you know, while he in here. So homicide like, what he do? I said, well, you know, he shot an adult video out there, and it was a bad scene. And he's saying that the girl basically shaking him down for some money for the scene or whatever. He didn't want to pay, so she said that he, you know, did that to her. So he was like, so we protecting her. I said, I guess so, man. He was like, man, F that, we ain't doing that. I said, well, I ain't really got a choice. And y'all ain't really got a choice, because if I go in the hole, who do you think he's going after next? Who do you think the warden coming to next? All of us going to the hole. And I don't know about you, but I need my visits. I just got from the hole from 6 months ago. So homicide was like, man, I tell you what, whatever deal y'all got worked out, I'm just not gonna beat him up. All right. I ain't gonna put hands on him out of respect for you. But outside of that, if I see anything else going on, I'm gonna let it be. Man, F this white boy. So he walked out the cell. I said, all right, well, I guess that's what it is. So I said, Tall T, how you feel about it? He like, man, I'm rocking with you. Whatever you want me to do, that's just what it is. I said, Al, he said, you already know, we already talked about it. So I tell the white boy, like, listen, man, this is the rules in this cell, right? Now, Al, y'all can bounce. They leave out. I said, listen, this is how this is going to go. Now, I know the warden is your uncle, but you got to understand I'm God in this pod. And I'm your personal savior in this cell when it comes down to it. You are to do as you told up in this cell. You understand? So he like, yeah, I get that. I said, no, I don't think you really understand what I'm talking about. I said, the charges that you got, the charges that you are accused of, you're supposed to be getting beat every day. You might even get your cheeks taken. Not by me. I don't roll that way. I'm a heterosexual, straight up man. But there's other dudes in here that, well, they like them young. And especially when you got a charge the way you got. So you better pay attention and pay real close attention and do what I tell you to do. Number one, in this cell, homie, if you gotta pee, you gotta pee sitting down. He like, why I gotta do that? I said, because I said so. Don't question what I tell you to do. And I'm gonna let you know right now, it ain't about me trying to apply, alpha male type of thing on you. But when you pee standing up, it splashes and they get on the floor. Okay? So I keep this cell clean. Now you're going to keep this cell clean. So I'm going to need when you pee that you sit down. Never mind if I'm standing up. Don't worry about that because this is my cell. This is my home. You just a visitor. So when you pee, you need to pee sitting down. The second thing, don't have nobody in this cell. Nobody at all. If I ever catch you with anybody in this cell, I'm going to put hands on you. And I'm going to do you bad. I don't give a if the warden is your uncle or not. So don't ever have nobody in the cell. As far as this commissary stuff go, this food, my food is my food. Your food is my food also. So whatever you get from the store, I need in. So basically, if you get two packs of noodles, I need 2 packs of noodles when you go to the store. All right? If you get you 5 Mountain Dews, I need 5 Mountain Dews. He like, but the warden said, that he was going to give you. I said, hold up. What you say? He said, my uncle said that he was going to make sure that he give you some bags. I said, boom. I smacked him right in the mouth. I said, don't you ever tell me what another motherfucker done said what they going to do. You understand me? So he like, don't hit me. I said, shut your mouth. He said, please don't hit me. I said, didn't I say shut your mouth? So I grabbed him. I said, man, you better shut your motherfucking mouth, man. Stop talking back. I don't give a what the warden told you. I told you in this cell, I am your savior. So he's like, all right, man, all right, let me go. I said, shut your mouth and listen. So I let him go. I said, now, again, whatever you get from the store, you better make damn sure that I get the same thing that you get. Do you understand me? He said, yeah, man. I said, no. I said, do you understand me? He said, yeah, bro, I hear you, man. I hear you. I said, next. Don't you ever talk back to me again. Do you understand me? He said, yeah, I get it. I said, now listen. The biggest thing of all, don't ever tell nobody what you in here for. Okay? In fact, don't even tell them about your scamming thing or why you went here. The cover story that the warden told you. Just say that Dante owned me. Y'all like, huh? Wait a minute. Don't that sound kind of... Listen, don't worry about that, y'all. See, y'all got to understand. I was like, the way I programmed in there, it was like this. I do you a favor, right? And now you owe me. And I might not want to call in that debt that day or that week. I might lay on it for a whole month or two. So that way I will always have something over you. And you will feel like you are indebted to me. Now, let's just say that you got a problem with another inmate. Me and my homeboys will go first. I will go talk to the cat you got an issue with, right? And if we can settle that with words, then cool. But if we can't and it got to get violent and I can't handle the business myself, or I got other things going on, then it's strength in numbers. So me, Al, Tarty, Homicide, and a couple of their affiliates will run down on whoever that got the issue. And we'll take care of that. And then now you feel like you owe me and you want to give me something, but I'm like, nah, you owe me. So that's how I was operating, where you owe me. So you can't tell me what you're going to give me. I'm going to come to you when I'm in time of need, where I need for you to aid and assist me in whatever I got going on. Okay? So that's how I programmed. So I told him, like, listen, if anybody try to approach you when me or Al or Tarty ain't around, you just say, yo, I belong to Dante. I don't want to talk about it. And 9 times out of 10, a cat will leave you alone because they didn't want that ran down pressure applied to them. So he like, okay, I get it. But can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? I said, what's up? He was like, you ain't gonna try to rape me, are you? I said, listen, dude, I don't rock that way. It ain't nothing that you got that I want. You ain't no dang woman. You ain't got to worry about that at all. And you ain't got to worry about that from my people. But there is some cats in here that you do need to stay away from. He like, oh, okay. Because, you know, I said, listen, stop watching all them dang prison movies. It ain't like that up in here. Okay, everybody ain't in here gay. All right? He like, yeah, I understand. I said, now listen. This is how this gonna go. When we leave out this cell, you stay right next to me. Matter of fact, you stay right in back of me. Now, before y'all try to get crazy, be like, oh, Dante had him hold in the pocket. No, I didn't. I just had him standing right next to me, behind me, so people would know, like, okay, this dude is with me, right? Now, this is one of them tactics. Now, I know y'all hear from these jail stories and these prison videos and stuff that, you know, there's a gay guy is the one that got to stand behind the dude and follow him around. No, it's not like that all the time. Sometimes that's that I own this dude in a way. And in a way, I did own this dude. And not on no gay stuff, you know. I was just letting people know in the pod, like, this dude is with me. I own this dude. So don't approach him. Don't say nothing to him. Don't try to run up on him. Don't try to extort him. I'm extorting him. This my guy, right? This my white boy. So, and that's just what that was. It's a big difference between having a punk and your guy, okay? Having a punk is somebody that you sleeping with or you pimping out to somebody, okay? Having your guy is a guy that you extorting, friendly extortion, right? Friendly extortion. But the warden, this is his nephew. So this is my guy, and I got to make sure he's safe and nobody is trying to run down on him or do no harm to him that I'm not already doing to him. You know what I'm saying? I know it's crazy, but this prison, man, it's prison. And it's just, that's just what it is. Okay. So we leave out the cell, right? And he right behind me. He just looking around at people. And I turn around and I get up on him. I'm like, hey, listen, man, when we outside this cell, look to the ground. Don't be looking at people, dog, because you just doing too much, man. You looking all scared. You turning red and everything. Stop looking at people, man. When you walk, man, look with your face down to the ground, man. He like, all right, cool. I said, come on, man, let's go. So we get downstairs. We get to the domino table, right? So a couple of my homeboys sitting right there. Homicide sitting right there. Now, Homicide got a big issue with this, right? So, and y'all, I would tell y'all, but never mind. Never mind. That's a whole other story. So, anyway, Homicide got a big issue with this. So, he just instantly get up and just walk off, right? So, I sit down, and then a white boy tried to sit down, and I was like, what the F you doing? He like, I was about to take a seat. I said, you're not allowed to sit down, man. Stand up. So everybody looking at him like, oh man, that's crazy. So I'm like, man, don't worry about him. Anyway, y'all, come on, deal me in. So we get to playing dominoes, right? Next thing you know, boom, right? Homicide done hit the white boy. Homicide done popped off on the warden's nephew. So he hit him. Boom, right? Now listen, there's no guards in here at all. The guards, they don't even do their job. So he done punched on him. Dude done went this way on a domino game. And I grabbed him and seen him this way. And I jump up. I'm like, what the F wrong with you, man? Nah, man. Nah, I just don't like this, dog. I don't like this. So I look at Al, I look at Tor T, and I do like that. Right, and they instantly grab him like, man, what the f y'all doing, man? Let me go. So we muscle him into the corner, and I get up on Homicide. I'm like, listen, dog, you can't do that, dog. He like, man, for what, man? F that, man. F him. So I look over there, and the white boy over there, like, curled up, like, sobbing. I said, dog, didn't I tell you what's going to happen, man? This the warden's nephew, man. We can't be doing that up in here, man. He like, man, I just have to get that off, dog. I have to get that off. I said, dog, listen, you cannot be doing that, man. He like, all right, man, let me go, man, let me go. I said, all right, man, you cool? He like, yeah, man, I'm cool. So he was like, yeah, white boy. Yeah, white boy. So then I go over there and I said, come on, man. He like, man, you supposed to protect me. I said, man, come on, man. So I grabbed him up and I muscled him down the hall and upstairs to the room. He said, man, you supposed to protect me, man. You supposed to protect me. I said, what was you doing? He was like, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just watching the game. I was looking around. And I noticed that dude, your friend, he kept looking at me. So I was looking at him. And all I know, he just hit me. I said, didn't I tell you to look at the ground, man? He said, yeah, but I mean, I'm a human. I said, what? So I smacked him. I said, didn't I tell you about talking back? And I told you about looking at people, man. Look at the dang ground, man. This ain't the outside. This prison. So he like, man, I get that, I understand. I said, listen, you don't understand. This ain't rainbows and lollipops. You can get killed up in here, man. Stop doing what you doing. When we leave out this cell, look to the ground. Don't be looking around and looking at people's faces, man. What's wrong with you? So I'm in there screaming on him. So he like, man, I get it. I said, no, you don't get it. You don't get it. You in here on bad charges, and you gonna get killed if they fight. So the Al like, yo, D, be quiet, man. You blowing up the spot. People here with y'all saying, man, be quiet. So I'm like, man, this dude is frustrating me, man. Also, if you're looking for a good movie to watch tonight on Tubi, make sure you click on the link in the comment section at the top. The movie is called Finders Keepers. Go check it out. YouTube is not sending out my notifications. I need for y'all to text this number right here that y'all see on the screen, because I got to send out my own notifications. I went out, y'all, and bought a phone just for y'all, okay? If you want me to promote your business or your social media channel, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, OnlyFans, YouTube, don't matter. Text this number and ask me about my promotion deals, okay? Right now, y'all, I'm doing the special $50 per video, all right? But that is only good till July. So after July, it's going back to $100 per video, okay? Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share the video.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.